Welcome again to another episode of the Washington SXN podcast. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so whenever I drop a video, you get notified. So today, I want to talk about phobias. Oh, by the way, before I get to that, I'm on my job, so if you hear any noise in the background, it's some of the guys still working. So just bear with me if you hear any extra noises, okay? So anyway, back to this. I want to talk about phobias. Because right now the world is getting so, everything's a phobia. But before we get into it, watch this video, and then we get into it.
Famous adult film star. My name is Monroe Sweets. I'm 32. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. So basically, my account is about me making people aware of what goes on in adult film stars' personal life. A lot of ignorant comments when I was showing you guys testing day because I am stopping the awful stereotypes people have about adult film entertainers. Every 30 days, state law requirement, adult film stars must have a test. Not no free clinic test. We pay $150 through talent testing. That's the testing where all adult film stars test. And we pay for a gold panel. It's 10 STD screenings that we are getting tested for, including antibodies, to keep ourselves safe. When we get on set to make these films, we are exchanging our test results, okay? Safety first, okay? People are not nasty. I should ask you, are you nasty? Because y'all catching free bodies and babies, and we're out here catching chicks.
So, you see where she said that she's bringing awareness to the porn industry. Like, she want to normalize it as if it's something okay to deal. But anyway, before I get into that, let's start from the phobias where all of this starts from, right? First, there was anorexic people, and they say anorexic people is people who was extra skinny. You know, back in the days, they have models were really thin, and they was anorexic, and they was making themselves sick to get thin. And then the world licked out against it, which was right, and they said that that's not healthy. We need to stop these girls from getting so skinny, because they can die, and some of them did die from anorexic. Um, it becomes a sickness. Right, it starts there. There was a good thing to bring it back to normal body types. Then there comes fat phobia. All of a sudden, we used to preach health, staying in shape, staying fit. Then the world moved to more eating healthy, being a vegan or a vegetarian, or stop eating junk food. And then all of a sudden it balloons to being fat. And then these are where the phobia start. First, if you see somebody fat and you tell them they're fat, you're a fat phobia. Or if you don't want to date someone that's fat, you're a fat phobia. So if I'm a person that's fit, like myself, and I go into the gym to keep myself healthy and fit, right? You know, this girl, let's say I meet this girl, she's fat, she's lazy, she don't want to do nothing to help with her weight gaining or her health. 'Cause most people who are big tend to have diabetic, have problem breathing. As they walk from here to there, they exhausted. And among other things, which I won't say right now, right? But all of a sudden, it's fat phobia to tell someone, yo, you're not healthy, you're sick. You need to, if you walk from here to there, it's like you're gonna fall down because you're breathing heavily. I can hardly hear you when I speak because your words are muffled because you cannot breathe properly while you're speaking. All of this now is fat phobia, you're fat shaming. So now the world is making these women who is overweight say it's okay, be who you are, be what you want to be. Even though it's not, because they're pushing this narrative so they can get, for me, it's a narrative they're pushing in media again. This is what the media does, is pushing so that this is healthy, and then the more unhealthy people we have, the more the hospitals are filled, the more medications you have to take because the doctors prescribe more medications for these overweight people to take too. Anyway, then now came transphobia, which is biological men like myself. They transform into a woman, and no, they say they believe they are a woman on the inside. So they do the whole surgery and all that, and then say they are a woman, but they are not because biologically you're still a male regardless of what you do. Saying you're a woman doesn't make you a woman. So here's where the phobia comes in. Why is it trans people want to date heterosexual people who only like women? One to say, if someone says they're only attracted to women, all of a sudden you're a transphobe because you don't want to date trans person. But I'm not attracted to a man. I'm attracted to a female. You saying you're a female doesn't make you a female, so I'm not attracted to you. Because you're a dude. I'm not attracted to dudes. So I cannot be a phobia of mine because I don't want to date you. I don't date dudes. I date women. So you saying you're a trans woman mean you're not a woman, because trans trans woman mean you're not a woman. So because it's a giant word, right? And anything non-binary or what's the other, the spectrum, whatever the spectrum is they're talking about. And I think this is a Western thing. This is not a really a Caribbean issue or a European issue. Maybe some European countries, like for instance England, is more leaning towards American culture, but it's not accepted worldwide. So that's two: fat phobia, fat shaming, fat phobia, transphobic, and third one, which I'm getting into, which the video saw earlier with the porn star trying to normalize porn, well, I don't know if I can say porn on YouTube, but corn. So you know what I'm talking about. So you have girls who doing IG modeling, which is an OnlyFans, not IG, OnlyFans, which where these girls are showing and charging money for. I've never seen an OnlyFans, but I've heard of what it is. There are men send them money to send them special videos and special body, showing body parts and something of that sort. But it's a very sexual. It is of sexual nature, similar to corn. That's what I would consider, because I'm not dating no one who do OnlyFans. Me personally, and I know most men won't. You have men who will, because you have some men who cannot get a female, cannot get a woman. So whatever they get, they'll be so happy to get the woman. They'll do anything to keep the woman, no matter what the woman does. So now here comes they saying slut shaming. Remember, from the devil was a child, whores have always been looked down on throughout history. From the beginning of time until now, throughout history, whores has always been like a separate part from society. It's always have to go to a special place for them to hook up with them and pay them for the service and then they go your way. They was never ingrained in society. Come up to modern time, they want to normalize corn. They want to normalize OnlyFans. And they're making it look so appealing to teenage girls, to young girls, that the best thing to do in life is to grow up, do OnlyFans, make money, or go into corn, or sleep all around the place. And then when I get older, as some of these women are now, when they're older, or they're going around, they're going around saying that they're sorry they did this and they're sorry they did that. They're sorry they did OnlyFans, or they're sorry they was in the corn, or they're sorry they sleep with so many men. Not because they want to settle and have a husband. But they wasn't thinking about that when they were young, because right now it's hot girl summer is the hottest thing right now. So I said that to say this. This corn star here, I'm going to put the link in the description for you to go and finish the entire video from Night Talk. He's a nice channel. I'll put the link in the description so you can go check out the video in its entirety, right? I didn't want to give her a page because I don't support that. So, but I will send you the video for this link from Night Talk. So as we continue, so now she's going around because she have done several interviews and boasting how much money she make and she love what she do and she don't care what people think. But in this video, she actually do care because she's saying she's trying to change the narrative. So for you to change the narrative of anything, that means you don't like what people are you don't like the assumption people are making of you. So changing the narrative means you're gonna come forward and bare your soul. So this is what she's doing. So if you didn't have an issue with what people think, why are you coming online trying to normalize this? And now you're older. I've seen some of these corn stars coming on social media, crying, say, oh, they was used and they were abused. But no, while you were doing it, you was all over the internet stating, I'm talking about 5, 10 years ago. Oh, you love what you're doing, you don't care what people think, and you can do whatever you want because you have freedom and blah blah blah. And, but you see, that's when they're in the ages of say 18 to the ages of say 27, during that time span. When I hit 30, oh, that's when now they say, oh, they're crying. Oh, I was used, I was lied to, I didn't know what I was doing, but yet you're still doing it because she's still in the industry. This girl, that's just trying to change the narrative. And she said that they do 30, every 30 days they do testing, right? But don't forget, it takes 14 days for anything to be shown up in our test. So if you do a test, let's say 29 days ago, and you sleep with someone who has an STD, and then you go and do you go and set and do a session. That person is now invulnerable. I'm stuttering kicking out. This person now is going to catch what you have because it's still within the 30-day period, but it's not going to show up until the next testing. So you put someone in danger because you went outside and had just you want to have fun. So having testing 30 days don't really make 100% sense because they can still get infected in that time and it doesn't show up. That's why, hence, you must stick to one person, one partner, or if you don't want to do that, you can use a condom. But I'm not promoting promiscuity with women because in the long run, it eats away at a woman when you sleep with so many men over so many times because sex is a exchange of, it's an exchange. It's an exchange. There's feelings, and then every time you go into that, you experience this, and then you go to an next person and experience the same thing over and over and over and over. After a while, you have no feeling because all that love you should feel or that it's excitement you should feel, it's gone. So now it's just doing it for doing its sake. So for young girls, don't follow these IG models, these OnlyFans girls, and these corn stars trying to normalize making money through this way, through this. There's so many ways you can make money. You don't have to do this to make money. You don't know. Anyway, so that's my thought on that. That's what I want to bring up, that the world is getting so phobic. Everything is that's wrong, and you're against it, you're a phobic of it. So like the transphobic, slut shaming, transgender, transphobic. I said that already. Fat-phobic, transphobic, slut shaming. Those are the three main things that they keep. So what's next? What will be a phobia next? Because you see, like everybody from every different genre of life, or if I remember every walk of life is coming out and saying, you can't shame me for doing this. So what's next? Let's see what's next. It's a new year. So let's see what they're going to come up with now, says a phobia next, to normalize for the younger generation that's coming up. Anyway, don't know what it is. It's the Washington SXM podcast as always. Don't know what it is. Peace, one love. Boom.